entertainment to this supposedly knowledge sharing event, and I would like to present you with a memento. બહુ ઓછી શાળા છે અમદાવાદની જે આટલી જૂની છે અને અને અમને એવું લાઈક રેડિયો મિર્ચી which is also one of the oldest radio stations in the city but still has not lost its relevance. We also hope that implementing your guidance we will also not lose relevance. Thank you. Yeah, we have usually we have board toppers. We also have the highest number of people above 90%. This is Udgam school has been known for its academics, but these days academics is out of fashion. So, so no matter how much good score we get, but still students feel that they know more than us. So it's a challenge, and it's a challenge how we wrap around interest along with education. And calling Mr. Sairam, the whole idea is to bring back students' attention, interest, bringing back hard work back to fashion.
No, I think I have a suggestion that the way you had an interaction with teachers, I think you should have an interaction with parents, like અમારા જેવા લોકોને પણ પેરેન્ટ્સની સામે બોલાવો. એને કારણે શું થાય કે જેટલી શિખામણો એમને મળે છે એટલી પેરેન્ટ્સને પણ મળે, કારણ કે પેરેન્ટ્સને પણ એટલી જ જરૂર છે.
And this is the second person who has told us today.
Because જેટલું એમને સાંભળવા મળે એટલું પેરેન્ટ્સને મળવું જ જોઈએ.
Yeah, so earlier
પેરેન્ટ્સ છે ને આમાં તકલીફ શું થઈ છે હું તમને કહું. આજકાલ આ ટ્રાન્ઝેક્શનની દુનિયામાં છે ને પેરેન્ટ્સને એવું થઈ ગયું કે અમે ફી આપીએ છીએ ને એટલે અમને અધિકાર છે. એટલે જાણે કોઈ વસ્તુ ખરીદતા હોય કે આ કઈ પેલું તમે કેળા ખરીદવા થોડી ગયા છો,
અમને બધાને ખરીદી લીધા છે,
એમને એવું લાગે કે ખરીદી લીધું છે, એવું ના હોવું છે.
I know,
બટ એટ ધ સેમ ટાઈમ ટીચર્સની પણ રિસ્પોન્સિબિલિટી એવી છે કે પોતે શિક્ષક તરીકેની વ્યાખ્યામાં ફિટ બેસે. આજે તકલીફ બીજી પછી આ બધી જ પડોજણો છે કે પેલો ઘરનું ફ્રસ્ટ્રેશન અહીંયા ક્લાસમાં કાઢે. હવે એનું શું કરવાનું? એટલે તમે નહીં માનો, હું ઓબ્જેક્ટિવ ઓપિનિયન આપી રહ્યો છું ભાઈ, હું ઓબ્જેક્ટિવ વાત કરી રહ્યો છું કે ત્યાં શિક્ષકોની ગુણવત્તાનો પણ એક પ્રશ્ન છે. હવે શિક્ષકોની ગુણવત્તામાં શાળાનો પણ એટલો જ ફાળો છે. શાળા કેવા શિક્ષકોને લે છે? અચ્છા, હું તો ભલે મનનભાઈ અહીં ઊભા છે પણ હું તો બધે જ કહું છું ને હું તો ટીવી પર બોલી આવ્યો હતો આના વિશે કે શિક્ષકોનો પગાર એ આપણા રાજ્યમાં, આ તો તમારી તો સ્કૂલ બહુ સારી છે પણ એ ભાઈબંધ છે મારા, એટલે મારે એવું જ કહેવાનું હોય. પણ ના, મુદ્દો એ છે કે આપણા રાજ્યમાં આપણું એજ્યુકેશન જે છે એમાં શિક્ષકોની ગુણવત્તા પર એટલા માટે ધ્યાન નથી અપાતું કારણ કે શિક્ષકોનો પગાર ધોરણ સારા નથી. તમારી વાત નથી પણ એટલે હવે, અને જે રાજ્યમાં એમ કહેવાય પ્રવેશોત્સવ ને ગુણોત્સવ આવી બધી જ્યારે ફોટો ઓપોર્ચ્યુનિટી મુવમેન્ટ્સ થતી હોય ત્યાં પ્રાઇમરી એજ્યુકેશનમાં કેવા શિક્ષકો રાખે, વિદ્યા સહાયકો રાખે, 7,000નો પગાર આપે, આમાં શું મેળ પડે યાર? એટલે શિક્ષકોનું ફ્રસ્ટ્રેશન ત્યાં બહાર નીકળે છે. ગુણવત્તાવાળા શિક્ષકો ત્યાં મળતા નથી. તો બધા જ પક્ષે આ ભેગા થઈને સોલ્યુશન લાવવું પડે એવું છે. આમાં એક જણથી આવે એવું નથી. ટ્રસ્ટીઓ, શાળાના સંચાલકો, એજ્યુકેશન મિનિસ્ટર્સ, કોર્સ નક્કી કરતા લોકો, શિક્ષકો, પેરેન્ટ્સ, આ બધા ભેગા થાય, એક પ્લેટફોર્મ પર આવે, એની ચર્ચા કરે તો જ મેળ પડશે. નહીં તો આપણે આ 10 વર્ષ પછી આ જ કમ્પ્લેન કરતા હોઈશું,
ડિસ્કશન કરીશું.
આનો કોઈ અર્થ નથી.
આજ બધું we have, like I said, આવા બધામાંથી જ we are coming out. We are trying to talk with people who are outside education. We are trying to bring best practices outside industry to our industry. Udgam school has adapted tremendously with technology. Udgam school has adopted very good techniques as far as human resources are concerned. We are still not there yet, and every day is a new learning. But I would like to say, like you said, out of the box thinking, innovation, novelty, challenging yourself, these are the things which we had lost somewhere because we had the secure environment of કે અમારી જોડે બાળક 16 વર્ષ સુધી છે. We had lost that 1 સેકન્ડમાં ચેનલ નથી બદલાઈ જતી રેડિયોની. We had lost that touch with the, we didn't know તમે જેટલી મહેનત કરી છે લોકોનું ઇન્ટરેસ્ટ જાણવા માટે, કદાચ અમે નથી કરી બાળકનું ઇન્ટરેસ્ટ જાણવા માટે.
Maybe.
So, this is thanks to your inspiring talk. I hope teachers will use some of it and try to understand the listener like Dhwanit does. He's like a big
આમાં કેવું છે કે મને એવું ક્યાંક લાગે છે કે બીકોઝ તમારું ઓડિયન્સ ફિક્સ છે અને તમને ખબર જ છે કે બાળક આવવાનું જ છે અને એને સાંભળવું હશે કે નહીં સાંભળવું હોય પણ એને સાંભળવું પડવાનું જ છે, એ બેક ઓફ ધ માઇન્ડ એ હોવાને કારણે કોમ્પ્લિસન્સ આવી જાય છે. અમારા કેસમાં કેવું છે કે અમને ખબર જ છે કે લિસનર નથી રહેવાનો, એટલે આઈ એમ એઝ ગુડ એઝ માય લાસ્ટ સ્પોકન વર્ડ. So you should also understand that. If you have that feeling in your mind, then you will be able to retain your listener. Otherwise, you will be complacent and the complacence will reflect in your work.
Great last spoken word. Thank you for coming over and sparing your valuable time. We are not here to judge people or a service. We are here to understand the standardization. I have been there maybe 10 times and never I have seen the person with shirt in. Never I have seen a waiter who speaks English. Never I have seen that there is not a parking problem at Jasuben Pizza. So that is a good expectation and I am not dissatisfied. I am not dissatisfied because I went with that thing in the mind that they have such kind of service, but they have great tasting pizza. I went there for the pizza, not for the service. Imagine the same person comes to Marriott, sees the waiter's half shirt out. Oh my God, what ruckus will it create? It's the same person. So the problem is not with the person. The problem is with the organization. They're not meeting the quality what people expect. Okay? So that's where customer satisfaction is hampered. Okay? So having said that, let us get into the observations, which were very interesting. Those who saw bad things couldn't see the good. So there was an area to write good things about Udgam. There was an area to write bad things. Most people wrote about the bad things and didn't write anything good. So why were their child here if there was nothing good? So what I realized, and if people had written good, the bad was very, very negligible bad. So it was just like a comment rather than a complaint. So people, when they see bad, it obstructs the view of the good, even if the good is bigger than the bad. You realize? So if I have this bad thing near my eye and this is this good thing away, I'll not be able to see the good thing. So unfortunately, even though we are a great school, we are Marriott and we give the excellent Punjabi food, but our waiter's shirt is out and people make ruckus out of it. Compared to Jasuben, we are a great restaurant, but people don't notice that. People's expectations have mismatched. Unfortunately, even worse than the complaint, what was the response? We received only 1,000 responses. Now, that is a good thing and a bad thing. Good thing in a way that at least 1,000 responded, and bad thing is that people have no hope that we will take corrective action. So there is no point of complaint. Or they didn't have any complaint, they didn't feel the need to appreciate what was good also. That's a bad thing. Okay? Jodhpur parents, the Jodhpur school parents, had a very less ratio. Very few out of the 1,000 parents participated. The ratio versus the vis-a-vis the whole school was very less. So that's okay. I understand because I personally met 300 of them, so probably they won't have anything else to say. I understand. I can give them benefit of doubt for 1 year, but trust me, it is not a good sign. I did not meet still 700 parents. So if going by the ratio, we should have 140 forms, 20%. Mostly didn't write their name. That is very interesting. Most parents did not write their name. So what they were afraid of? That we'll keep their child to ransom? What they were afraid of? Okay, I understand, don't write their name, it's an anonymous survey, name is optional, I understand all that. But why can't they write even the standard? That is still a mystery. Either they are stupid or they are afraid. There cannot be a third answer. Okay, anyways, why a survey was done, that is a bigger question than all of the observations combined. Have you heard of any school that does a survey? Have you heard? You have heard? I have not heard of many schools. I have heard of few, but not many schools do this survey. Why do we need to do a survey? So when the parents protested for fees, they came and complained us a lot. A lot of things they said in the protest of fees. I would say that the pretext of protest of fees, they said a lot of things. But underlying there was a lot of dissatisfaction. So protest was thick, it was superficial, but what was underlying was dissatisfaction. So I wanted to know what is the dissatisfaction. And as management, as trustees, we also want to improve ourselves every day. As we want to improve the schools every day. So we want to know how do we improve. So we do this, but did this survey. But one thing was important, that there was a breakdown of the entire communication channel, unfortunately. And the amount of responses, kind of responses, the way they have been mentioned, it is a big problem for us in the long run, trust me. So students have some dissatisfaction, they tell parents. Parents have some dissatisfaction, this should be the communication channel. They tell the teacher should resolve it. Matters should resolve there and then. If not, they should escalate to the supervisor, the vice principal, the executive director, and the trustee. This is a normal channel. That's how people complain. That's how they should go. So how did they do? What did they do? They went to the press. That's very disturbing. And that's a very damaging thing also, because press is read by lakhs of people. Our own school has only thousands. So anyways, this channel somehow failed completely. So I suggest that we take corrective action there and then. If you get a complaint, we have to resolve it there and then, not let escalate even to me. Forget the trustees. Because they won't, I'm sure nobody would like to go through all these channels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 levels, are you crazy? They will simply change the school. And it is not that nobody has changed the school. There are so many people, I would not say so many as in a double digit number or a single digit. There are even one person who has left the school because of dissatisfaction that we could have avoided. It is our mistake. Even one, and there are more than one, trust me. We have done exit interviews, we have found out that there are some students have left due to this dissatisfaction. So what are the results? They are so much afraid that mostly have not written their child names and their names or child names. About 100 have not written even their standard. 100 people out of 1,000 have not written the standard. How is that? Like, what is to be afraid of if they write the standard? Okay, I understand they do not write the standard, they do not write their name, their child name, I understand all that. But the challenge is which comes up because of that is, it is very difficult to understand which teacher needs what improvement for such a response. So, a teacher, maths teacher very bad. You don't write the standard, you don't write the name. What will I do with it? Few years later, the person said, I complained every single year for maths teacher, they never changed. But whom will I change? Response out of context. So, that teacher scolded me for no reason. That is a feedback. What do I do? Which teacher? When? Why scold you? I don't know. So what I'm trying to tell you is that collecting annual parent survey is not been how the way it should have been. Basically, there should be a direct channel, parents or students telling you and you resolving, you escalating the matter, not they escalating the matter. You can understand the context. If it is complaints against you, they talk to the supervisor. That's how it should be. Okay, anyways, let's see what kind of problems they had. Let us go into Let us put the challenges of the survey and its analysis aside. Let us focus on what did we get. We got 1,000 responses. That is something very interesting. It gives us a lot of homework. So there were two kinds of problem. They want AC in the classroom. Okay, bigger playground, morning school, reduce the number of divisions, school transport, reduce fees. So this is one kind of problem. The other kind is this: not allowed to drink water. Pratima Ben is saying all the time they're drinking water. So the next is they do not give toilet break. No, that's not. But yeah, special focus on weak student. Send notebook as per schedule. This is very interesting. Which standard, which division, which teacher did not send as per schedule? Oh, we will not tell you that. We will not tell. Teacher to be soft, patient. અને પછી ઘરે આવીને અમે બે ઠોકી દઈશું. Use more of practical example. Work given in portal not explained. Teacher scolds for no reason. I don't know. કયા concept? Hello. કયા context માં they are talking for no reason? I don't know. Can you tell me what is the difference between these two problems? Any one at a time. I knew that would be the first response. Hence, I strategically put morning school in between. That doesn't have any financial aspect. One at a time. This is how you expect your students to behave. One at a time. Yes. Very good.